Alright, welcome bettors. This is Mitch with Better Picks. Going to start these tutorial series literally at step 0. When I was first starting to do modeling and analytics, I had no idea where to start. This is where to start. Really easy. We're going to break it down literally starting with downloading Python. So I'm going to have all these links in the description, so make sure you follow those. But it's very easy. The first thing you do is you download Python. And then it's going to take a sec to download. This guy's going to pop up and you just open it up. You continue. Read all these. I've read them before, so just make sure you know what you're getting. All this good stuff. You agree, and then you install it. Type in the password. It takes just a couple seconds. Really doesn't take long at all. And there it is. It's installed. So I have Python now. I definitely recommend Python 3. And then what we're going to do is you can just open this up and open the terminal. And what we want to do is the most important thing, now that it's downloaded, you can go to Documents. We're going to actually create a new folder just to have everything. So I'm going to call this, let's call it Python, just where everything relating to Python will be. And you can clearly see nothing's in here. And then you have the terminal. And you can see if you do ls, it just means list something. I don't actually know what it means. But it'll show you everything that you have. And then if you choose CD, that means choose directory. And you can navigate to where you have this stuff. So in the documents now, if I type ls, you'll clearly see I'll have that Python folder. And then if I type cd python and then ls again, there's going to be nothing in there. It's blank, it's empty. But what we are going to do now is we need to go ahead and install pip if you don't already have it. Pip is basically, don't actually know what it stands for, but it allows you to download different packages for Python, so libraries, and we'll go over that as we go along. But basically, and again, like, you guys can use Anaconda if you want. I prefer not to. That's just me. It's really up to the person. But if you type in pip install pip, just like it says here, pip install pip, and hit enter. Let's actually see why this is happening. Command not found pip. So typically when these things happen, you just literally Google it, and then Stack Overflow always has these things. So let's try pip 3 install pip. Maybe that will help. Pip 3 install pip. Boom. So we got it. That's just a quick way to how you can figure these things out. And then literally we're going to be using Jupyter Notebook. That's what I prefer. And so you just type pip install notebook, and probably have to do pip 3 if you're using Python 3 install notebook. And it's going to go and download it, and it does all this for you. Just let it come in. But now that I have Python and Jupyter Notebook installed, all I have to do is, and since I'm in this Python notebook, again, this Python notebook is specifically related to my Python folder that I have right here in Documents. So since I have this folder right here, right, like now in Python, there's still nothing in there. Let me just show you guys an example. So if I was to go in here and then add a new folder called this is here, and now if I am in Python and I hit ls, now you'll see that there's a folder called this is here in there. Just want to make sure you guys are understanding why that's happening. But now that I've downloaded Jupyter Notebook, all I have to do to get started is literally type this command, Jupyter Notebook, into my terminal. So if I hit enter, what it's going to do is it's going to open a Jupyter Notebook page for me. And all I have to do is hit new, Python 3, and it's going to start a new notebook for me where I can title it start. And that's really it. This is how you get started. It's not hard. I know there's so many sites out there that are really complex to read, and I've seen them when I was starting. I think this is very easy. If you have a lot of issues, literally just Google exactly the issues you have, like we did. You will find the solution, and then just start playing around with here. So this is what people love to do. The biggest thing you could do is say hello world, and that's kind of boring. But if you hit Control, so you want to hit Control and then Enter. On a Mac, it's Command Enter, and what happens is you get that print statement out there. And the other fun thing is once you start playing around with this, you realize you can go like, it becomes a calculator where you can be, calculating these things. And there's a lot of different things you can do. I hope this was helpful. Make sure if you can to subscribe, hit the like button. It helps a lot. I'm trying to grow the page, so please share the page with other bettors, sports fans, data people. Check out the website, betterpicks.com. It's in the description as well. It's where we post all our NFL predictions and results. It's very, very fun. And as always, if you want picks early, we post it on our Patreon, days before everybody else. And we do everything for free. So any donations would be much appreciated. Appreciate you guys. Best of luck with all your bets this weekend.